Look, crypto space is most definitely in front of mind at the moment. And look, we are going to go straight to our expert in that area right now. And he joins me and he's still got a smile on his face. I guess he's been selling Bitcoin.
I'll show
H-
you why.
How you
But
doing, Shukri?
great day today. Yeah, it's great
Oh,
day.
great day today.
Like
Awesome.
you said, Geoff, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Mhm.
That's just the way the world
Gee,
works.
I wish I'd coined that phrase, Shukri. It's been used many times.
Okay, let's see this. Brave browser. Okay, this is what happened earlier this morning. US Treasury to charge several financial institutions for money laundering using cryptocurrency. So they charged people before for using fiat. Right now, it's crypto's turn. So this was this morning, and you saw a crash. Look, liquidations. This is for people playing with margin. I have told you guys many, many times, when you play with margins, you can literally, maybe you should lose a lot of sleep because things can happen and there goes your account. And this is the biggest wreck in history. 1 hour, 5.5 billion was taken out. Because what happened to Bitcoin? It just nosedive, falls 8K to 3-week low. Look at that. All coins have crashed. It's now at about, it went down to 52,000, 60 to 52,000 in 15 minutes. Basically, you couldn't have gotten out if you were leveraged, you were just not sure, and suddenly your account could have been gone. Liquidating 4 billion, well, we know it's 5 billion now. So just remember that Bitcoin likes to do this on its way up. This is normally this always happens, guys. This is very normal. Look at that. So it's broken all support levels, and Ethereum has also broken all support levels back to 2000. That's kind of cheap. I'd like to see what happened to Coinbase tomorrow. And I want to test this thing that Bitcoin leads the Nasdaq. Are we going to see a correction on the Nasdaq? That would be cool, especially this Coinbase thing. And Geoff, you were saying that this thing between the Nasdaq and whether Bitcoin or cryptos lead Nasdaq and not. Well, maybe
Well,
there
that
is,
was Julian saying that, not
yeah,
myself, but
and
I,
maybe
I,
there
I
is a
absolutely
correlation.
defer to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me explain why. There's a company called Dapper Labs. It is listed on crypto markets. It's now about 1 billion. It is also doing an IPO, it's raising separately on the traditional market, right? There, it's worth 7.5 billion. So you see that? So if somebody sees in crypto that, hey, this valuation is lower, isn't there quote unquote opportunity to arbitrage? So you're going to see a lot of companies coming out in crypto doing early things, and now they could even go for listing. For example, another example is Exodus. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know where that exit will be listed. Is it on the stock market? Is it a coin? But they got approval from the SEC to list it. So now everything is mixed up. So when you see crypto, you are actually
You're not kidding.
I'm not kidding you. When you see crypto, the way I see it now, Geoff, is that this is like a market for the early stages, before they go into the traditional market. And this is
Yeah,
wild. And
I
this
have
is
a
why,
problem with that, Shukri, but go on.
and this is why they kind of go wild. And then we have a doji there. And of course, that was the sign of actually speculation. And even before this news happened yesterday or today morning, people were already saying that, the market needs to cool down. The market needs to cool down. So I believe this is just an excuse because people just wanted to sell. And as Julian said, because people are so into this, nobody wanted to sell. Well, okay, this is good. This is takes the air out of that speculation, which I believe is good. It's good for the longer term. So now it will be good to see what happens with Nasdaq and to see coin tomorrow and to see whether they recover. Now, having said that, I like Solana here. I like it around 25 because I think it's doing a good thing. I will talk more about it tomorrow night. But last thing before I go, guys, when you do all this, when you do trading, now I am not a crypto trader, but I have somehow refined my trading methodology. I don't trade with leverage. I trade max 2 positions, 0 leverage. When it goes up to a certain level, I get out. And here's my account. And this is on eToro there. The first 4 months, 380%. This is copyable. You can copy this because, you know, in our group, I really don't give the trade calls, but if you can follow me, it's my positions are all there. And it's now in the good old US dollars. I love US dollars, Geoff. I love US dollars. I love fiat.
Tell me why you love US dollars, Shukri. Come on.
Because nothing can happen to me and it's 4 times the ringgit.
Nothing can happen to you. In other words, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay the tax man. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they contacted me last week, but that's okay. At the end of the day, we still need that fiat to do things. You know, well, I think crypto's time is coming soon, but it is going to take some time. And with these wild things, Geoff, just imagine someone buying a car with Bitcoin. He goes to the Tesla. He goes to the Tesla store this morning, right? This morning at 7. He's about to do the transaction and Bitcoin falls 8K. What do you do now?
Well, what have you done in the past when exactly the same thing has happened?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You know, 14, 15%, I suppose, is a little bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question for the layman, right? And I consider myself one in this space. Why would this happen? Why would one particular crypto space currency called Bitcoin go from whatever it was to 14% lower?
Okay.
in 15 minutes, as you say, whatever it was.
Basically, this is basically the traders on margin. So margins have calls, right? Even I got a margin call for something, but I've cleared it already. Initially, I didn't get charged for it. This is my own experience, right? Because I'm trading some of these accounts on margin and some of these like eToro or something like that. But even when I don't exceed, and I haven't exceeded the margin, okay, I still got a call for a funding rate. Because when it goes up, the funding rate really is very expensive. But again, people just do not want to sell because everyone's looking at Dogecoin, right, which is leading the market, so nobody wants to sell. So even a small excuse will then have cascading losses. This guy is liquidated and this guy is liquidated and next guy is liquidated. That's why I really like what Julian said. If they are having losses from the crypto market today, what happens to the NASDAQ tomorrow? Because you saw the amounts being liquidated. Are they also in the stock market? That would be interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day because we had the biggest liquidation ever. Let's see what happens on tomorrow's market. But I also still believe that despite us going to the moon and stuff, I really do believe that what Gordon said about D-Day, and I've been seeing all these posters, right, on Action to World that D-Day about 14th to May. I think that makes sense because if I have a lot of gains and I need to sell at that time to avoid tax, I will sell some. And if everybody's thinking like me and sell something, that sell is going to become a big sell.
Wouldn't you be doing that on the 13th? Rather than the 14th?
I've been doing it earlier. I've been doing it. In fact, I'm even starting now, you know, and that's why nowadays, like when I see that, right, I say, okay, we're heading towards that. Okay, so no matter how much your Dogecoin is doing, you got to take profits, man. You really got to take profits. You got to learn how to take profits, no matter how hard it is.
And that's going to do exactly the same thing.
Yes.
Is it not?
Yes. And you know, but you know, Geoff, at the end of the day, people never learn, right? And this is what Julian said also, the people in the crypto market, the problem is it's been going like on this trajectory, like behind me there. You see this picture here? Yeah, this crypto moon picture here. You see that? The problem with that is that, yeah, that one, right? It's been doing like that and people are going like 30% down. Ah, that's nothing.
Well, traditionally, you know, in your crypto coins, that's what you've got, isn't it? A pump and then a 30% dump.
Yeah, we're okay with 50.
50.
Yeah. And this is like, but that's a lot of money, you know? So, you know, as cryptos go into the stock market, I like to see the interaction because, you know, now in Binance, which is a crypto exchange, you can buy Tesla, you can buy Coinbase. without going out into the stock market. So how does the Tesla and the Coinbase in Binance impact the Tesla and the Coinbase on the NASDAQ? It's going to be an interesting year where we are getting confused all the time.
DeFi, right? Mate, if I was 20,
yeah,
I could get totally into this.
I know.
But at 64, oh, thank God you're here to see us through it. That's all I can say.
But be prepared for a lot of confusion as the worlds are colliding. You know,
be prepared. I've been in confusion for the last whatever years talking about this crap. You know, I'm sorry, this stuff.
You should be our guru on confusion now. Battling confusion.
There's an idea. Is that worth an NFT? The guru of confusion.
Yeah, it's worth an NFT.
The guru of confusion. We can talk about this.
Yeah, because now everything is interrelated. It's all mixed up.
Very much so. Buddy, thank you so much. If people want to talk more about crypto with you, you'll be back on air tomorrow, of course, at 8 o'clock, yes?
7:45.
7:45. You change all the time. You're trying to get ahead of the game, right? Have a good one, buddy. We'll catch you later.